And that's how they made me king of the goats at the petting zoo. My grandmother was crowned in Switzerland. Unfortunately, none of them survived. And that's how I watched an admiral get arrested. And that's how I saved the elephant from choking. And it all ended up in the British Museum. Anyway, Visa, the guy that runs Josh Strife Says, has been starving for the last couple of days. He requires some clips. So what we can do, I think this is the easiest thing to do, is we just give him some completely out of context clips, and then he just uploads those, and people are like, oh my god, where does this story begin? Where does it go to? You know, we've got to watch the stream to find out. So, guys, let's finish some stories off without starting them, and then Visa can just compile them together. So it's like a Family Guy cutaway. What we're doing, it's strong. Yeah, all of those have been about British imperialism. Maybe it turns out that when my brain goes to, quick, make something up, my brain just rewinds to like the 1700s. And they're like, ha-ha, tally-ho, chaps, off we go. Let's see what the first thing we come up with is. And that's why I always wear a vest. It was a harrowing, terrifying tale, but that's where it came from. Why does all this random stuff have a strong colonialism vibe? I think I've learned something about myself. I need to talk to somebody about this. I think, you know, we've all got demons in the closet. Apparently mine's a guy in like a tan suit and a pith helmet going, come on, Josh, let's go and retake everything. No, apparently it's a thing. That's how I lost my earlship. We're getting even more middle class. Even more. And that is how the necromancer raised his family. Look, I stand by the notion that a necromancer is just a cleric with terrible timing. That's what they are. Because a good necromancer just wants to raise a family. Typical British man posing in front of a brutal massacre. That's what we do. That is very much. So here's the thing. I was talking to AlphaCast, who is a really big French streamer. Lovely guy. And I said, hey, because we both like Warhammer a lot. And I said, Alpha, when Warhammer The Old World comes out, which is the kind of fantasy style stuff again, we should get together and we should have a game, and you should play Bretonia, because that's pretty much based on the French heraldry and stuff like that, and I should do what the English do best and play an amalgamation of all of the models that I can steal. That to me seems thematic. I think that would fit. And he hasn't got back to me yet, but I think it's a good idea. I think it's a very good idea.